historically at all live events, I've teamed up because I think, partially because I really love my friends. I love the whole community. They're fun to team up with, but I think this event was a bit of a coming of age story for me.
We give them less than 2 weeks, and we give them a set list of applications. We give them, in this case, expanded access. And what they have been able to do with it are things that we would have never considered.
You know what? This is the event to try to branch out, spread my own wings, and go solo. And here I am. I think when it came to sink or swim, I started swimming circles. So, yeah.
I flush my juice down in the club. I always keep that shit on.
When you land here, what do you expect when one visits Miami?
Treasure.
Hard to describe. It's kind of crazy.
I just like I don't give a fuck. I flush my juice down in the club.
It's January, but oh my gosh, it's perfect outside. Not that we know, because we're inside. Hacking away.
It's not like you can just randomly get people together for a one-day period and say, hack on this thing. The magic you see of live hacking events that really is because you're coupling it with this continuous program throughout the year.
And it takes time to be able to build those relationships with your product teams, with your internal development teams, to be able to not just get interesting assets in scope, but to be able to handle the volume that an LAG can bring.
Kate and I have been preparing for a year and a half now, right? We were able to work with our app teams to get a bigger scope, which I think was kind of our biggest goal for this one, was to have a much bigger and broader scope. And we treat it as such, like this is part of our security program. It's not just something we do on a whim, right? It's part of the overall strategy.
For this event, though, there were a lot of different factors. Like, we were able to give expanded access. We had twice as many applications in scope. And so I think really our expectation was to expect the unexpected.
I would say the HackerOne vibe is chill, but chaotic. Like a rock band, but sometimes in a library.
You need that curiosity, that just unwavering desire.
Most people that hear Capital One, they think, oh, that's a big bank, it's a financial institution. More so than other organizations out there, Capital One, first and foremost, is a technology company.
As the backstop, we view them as an extension of Capital One, of our offensive security program, so that they find it before the adversaries do. And we take it really seriously.
A lot of customers struggle with how to support us in supporting them. Capital One came to play the game. They were ready.
We were remediating bugs like the first day of the event. And that's awesome. Not every customer is that hands-on.
And it doesn't need to be more complicated than it sounds. It's about protecting you at the end of the day.
Who's the real angel here?
The real angel is the customer at Capital One.
So this is a good chance for us to bring in hackers from all over the world who have their own flair for hacking, and they find really unique things, and we saw really unique things, and that's, you know, the biggest benefit for us as a business. They were invited to this program for a reason.
It really felt like they were on our side. They wanted to find the bugs, we wanted to deliver the bugs, and it was really it was a match made in heaven.
How do we keep them engaged, right? And so events like this just sort of help both sides.
Let's get into it.
I decided to focus on one very small part of the scope. I just went hard on that one while everyone else was looking across the other assets, and I think it paid off.
But at the beginning of the event, he said, I really want the MVH. If you're consistent at something, I think you can achieve it. And I think Douglas is setting an example for that.
Performed really well, and I'm really proud of myself.
Oh, yeah.
HackerOne is the best bug bounty platform because they know how the hackers think.
And like every is the same things. Like it's just grow bigger and gets better, and like the events are like crazier.
Yeah, Capital One, I would pick them at the next live event any day. Say yes, absolutely. Automatic attend. They're just A+ all around.
You would follow them all around the world.
I would, and I do.
Everyone will be surprised by some of the things that we have decided to do this year. It will open the door to an even more memorable experience for our hackers, a more memorable experience for our customers.
We have strategic growth goals, what we want to achieve, how we want to accelerate, what we need to improve from a process standpoint.
When we are able to do those things, it means that we can spend more time and more energy focusing on what live hacking events bring, which is valuable, critical vulnerabilities and reports directly to our customer so that we can make the world and the internet safer.